And it says we're live. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. And thank you for everybody watching on playback. Allison, I hope you had a wonderful week. And we see Selena in the chat. Hello, Selena. She is driving and listening.
Hi,
And I've
Selena.
got you marked for a reading. And she says, this energy is killing me. Please and thank you. For some people, because of the new moon and the solar eclipse, it's, not only is it, good for helping us, want to pursue our goals, and um it's I mean, it's a lot of positivity, this big boost of energy. But for some people, it's causing some anxiety. It's causing some, sleeplessness, restlessness. So we'll get into just the little basics, because Heather can't go too much into astrology or her brain starts to glaze over. So
Are you talking in third person?
yeah, I am. And Celia says hi. So hello, Garnet. Hello, hello. And Kathy's coming in. Hi, Kathy. So we'll give it a few moments. Everybody last week was like, "What? No Friday? Is everything okay?" I'm
I
like, "Yes, it's
know.
my
It was
girl's
such a
birthday."
bummer. Where is my volume? Sorry.
Friday. Is everything okay?
I
Oh
know.
my
Hold on.
God. See, this is why I don't like watching myself on playback. I hear
Hold
my
on,
voice.
hold on. Where's the mute on this thing? Oh, hold on. Sorry, everybody, or whoever's here. Anthony gave me an iPad. Heather, where's the volume?
On the side.
That's what I thought, but it's not.
There's two little slots on the side.
It's in a damn case. Oh, here we go.
Oh, if you take it out of the case where your camera is, at least on mine, you have the on off at the
Never
top, and
mind.
then you got the two.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm just I'm not gonna bother with it. That's annoying.
Yes, it can be. So Kathy's here. Hello, Isadora. Um, Karen Care Bear is here. Hello, my dear. And Karen,
Hi,
you can share.
everybody.
And
Hi,
you can
Karen.
share away, Karen, because you know me, the astrology just makes my mind bleed, So turn to mush, and well, it does. I can't. All I know are my three main placements, and
We're gonna
that's it. Right?
talk because there's some simple things that you can learn and that'll be
Yes.
helpful. Just some basics.
And Selena says, "Happy belated birthday."
Thank you.
And Garnet is saying to you, "Allison, my aim is true."
Thank
Or,
you. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Bobby is here. Allison, Bobby changed his channel name. I
I
didn't know if
know.
you.
I've seen him a few
Okay.
times since. Yep. And
Wild
great name, by the way.
Raven.
I'm a huge crow and raven gal myself.
Yep.
Huge.
And he's getting a manicure. Mine
Oh,
actually
nice.
lasted almost 2 weeks, Bobby. I still have some of the polish on mine. But all righty. Moira is here. Oh wow, everybody's popping in. We got 9 folks so far. So before we get into all the new moon and the solar eclipse stuff, Allison, it's been a couple weeks. What you been up to, girl? I mean,
Uh,
I kind of know what you've been up to, but what you want to.
and everybody, I'm sorry, my hair is wet. I just washed
So's
it.
mine.
It'll probably be
Sorry.
dry by the time the live is over. Um, I had my birthday. Yes, I celebrated it. It was a Friday a week ago. We're on spring break, so it was really nice. My last day at work was my birthday. I considered taking it off. I'm not one of those that takes my birthday off, but I did think about it and probably should have in hindsight. Work was kind of just not a great day, not to be a downer because I hate that, but yeah, it just wasn't a great day on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But Friday afternoon, evening with Anthony was lovely,
Made it
and
all up.
him being him, he pulled it out, and I surrendered and did the whole birthday weekend. A lot of people do that, even if their birthday is not on Friday or Saturday, and I've always laughed about it, thought
Hi,
it
Miss
was
Tara
really
D.
silly because it's like your birthday's one day. I've even heard people say my birthday week. It's like your birthday's one day. You don't
Well,
have
some
a
like to
birthday
celebrate
week.
the week. It's okay.
but anyways, we had a really good time. Let's see. Do you want me to
Uh,
talk about that now, or do you want to circle back around to that?
no, just really quick. I don't know if you heard Miss Taro Diaz here. He says, "Good evening, dear ladies. Well, good evening, dear Madam McQueen. Thank you for being here. And Celine says, I do the month. She celebrates the whole month. So very cool. Hey, we all celebrate differently.
Yep.
Um, let's see. So yeah, whatever you want to share. I know you got a deck, but I think you got a couple decks, didn't you?
I did. So let's see. I don't know how much to go into this, so I'll just let's see. So Friday, I kind of just came home after work and decompressed because Friday again, it was like, what is happening? It's my birthday. There was a fight on my bus, an actual fight.
Oh no.
Yep. And that
I
was in
didn't
the
know this.
PM route, and so that happened. And then there was a couple other things, and they're escaping my mind right now, which is probably a good thing. And then I came home and just kind of relaxed, and I got over to Anthony's, but not nearly as early as I thought. And we had earlier decided that, contrary to what I normally do, we would go out to dinner for my birthday dinner the following evening, not on my actual birthday. So that's what we did. But I got over there Friday. We
Hi,
did
Turtle Light.
gifts and hung out, and he was just being his wonderfully sweet self.
Hey, Tom.
And then we thought about going out to breakfast, but then we decided to stay in, and we slept in kind of late, which I don't normally do. Like, I'm such an early bird, it's ridiculous. And because I get up so early during the week. And we did gifts Friday night, and then we went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner on Saturday, which
Ooh.
I love. We
Hey,
don't
Rochelle.
spend money going out to dinner very often at all because we both agree it's, and no judgment, we just don't. And but that's where we go usually when we do go. Went, and it was absolutely perfect. Everything was
That's
wonderful.
good to hear.
Yeah, and it was really cool because when you eat like I do, there's not a lot of places that I can go and actually look at the menu. You have to be very like hamburger patties. I mean, you can't really get anything, but at Texas Roadhouse, they have many things on the menu that I can have, with just some slight alterations. So that was really good. And then what did we do? Oh, and then we went downtown on Saturday and went to a couple shops that I really like, and I got a couple things for myself, which I'll show you guys. And then Sunday we just kind of took it easy and just laid around and just chilled and whatever. But it was a really, really nice weekend. I got a beautiful gift bag from my sister. Got a bunch of goodies from her, and got a beautiful card from Anthony always. I've never really been much of a card person. He does such a great job with cards and just writes it's really, really nice. And I know, and I'm sorry, I know I go on and on about him, but I just can't get over how he's fabulous.
You just glow. You're all
He's
smiling
just
like
great. And it's like, and it's genuine, it's real. I put my guard down about a year ago and accepted it's like, yes, this is actually genuine, real. So anyways, okay, so should I talk about what I got?
Really quick. Selena says she does the whole month because she lives her birthday's in October, so she loves that whole month, which I
That's a
agree
great
that would
month to
be a
have your
great
birthday.
month to have a birthday.
May and
And
October are my favorite months.
Ms. Carol D says, I celebrate the whole month of August. Yes, gifts are welcome.
I do one day. I did do the weekend. But yeah, people, yeah, exactly. You do you. Whatever.
Eternal Light is here. Welcome. And Tom is here and wished you a happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Tom.
And before I get to Miss Terrell D's next comment, Karen said, my son's birthday is on Easter. So yes, Easter's on 4/20. We are having to switch up days. We are celebrating because he wants a sleepover with his best buddies.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet. And that's the day we leave is on 4/20.
Yeah, Easter. That's so lovely.
Yeah. And Rochelle is here. And with this Ascension, that's Rochelle. So everyone's saying hello. Of course, Bobby. Did someone say 4/20? Bong. Right. Mm-hmm. Bobby. Let's see. Noel Raven, she said 4/21. You're early. Okay, you two. Okay, let's see. Garner was talking about his chart done. Okay, so he's explaining that type of system. I don't know what any of that. So you know what? I made
Porphyry and lunar node. I don't know what that is.
yeah.
I don't know
So
that word.
let's see. October, of course, October, and Miss Nancy is here. I forgot it was Friday. I was wondering if we could get Nancy. I saw your little word chum, you know, notifications going down. But I can't play right now. I'm a little busy. But Miss Tarot D wanted to know whatever we can. He was like, "Oh no, it wasn't that boy again before that you've been having with the grapes with the fight." No, so
No,
okay.
However,
Uh-oh.
those of you that are have been following along in the game,
Like Miss Tarot D.
there were two boys. If we go back to the beginning, and there were two boys. There's one that's always a problem. We will just call him E. That's his first initial. E. And then the other one, we'll call him R because that's his first initial. So it's almost always E, right? Well, R had been, I don't know exactly what happened, but I think I knew. I think I know. There's another boy that rides my bus that is the size of a large man. He's tall and he's big. And R has a mouth on him, and I don't know what he's been saying, but it kind of sort of got a whiff of maybe some sort of, I'm not going to say teasing, but teasing maybe going on, which you got to be really dumb if you're going to be teasing some guy that's twice your size, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, he'd had it. This other kid, we were still at the school. We hadn't even rolled out. We were still sitting there in the lineup. And next thing I know, R comes charging down the aisle with the big kid behind him. And he just pummeled him twice, big time, right here. Got him right in the neck and got him right here. No. Boom, boom, like fast, hard, direct, got him. And I stood up. I'm like, stop it, right? Because you're not allowed to get into it. And that's all I was going to do. And much to my surprise, this bigger boy, he stopped and he backed up. And he put his hands up like this. And he turned around. He went and he sat where he normally sits. And then the little boy with the name R sat right down behind my seat. And he's like, I don't remember what he said. He's gonna beat me up when I get off the bus or something like that. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, well, what'd you do? Yeah, you know, it's like, well, maybe you just revenge, you know. I didn't say anything. I just looked at him and I just walked away, and I walked right down to the aisle, and I walked up to the boy that was there, and I said, are we good? Can we leave? I can't have any trouble. I'll write this up later. Are we good? He said, yes. He said, do I have your word? Because I can't have him fighting on the bus when I'm driving. And he said, yep. He says, I'm good. And he's just looking away like this. I believed him. I'm like, all right. And so we got cameras rolling. Anytime the bus is running, which my bus is running, we idle for the last 5 minutes before we roll out. Anyways, so I wrote it all up, and administration will take care of it.
Wow. I'm glad that the other kid wasn't.
He got him good, man. You know. That kid's littler than me, you know, like little. And the other kid has to be 5'9", all of 170.
Like a linebacker.
I mean, he's beefy. Yeah. I mean, he's not fit. He's just a big, solid boy, and he's tall.
Well, they won't pick on him now.
It wasn't they.
No,
it was him,
Robert. Not to pick on this boy.
Oh, they already know. Robert's. I already said his name. Oh well, we don't know his last name. He's a dumbass. Okay. Oh, like anybody knows who Robert is.
I know. I'm just saying. Oops. I'm not. I'm just.
But anyway, yeah. It's just so. It's like just so. You know what? I'm glad that was a life moment for him for sure. Hopefully. He got the message, because we all know how this works. If you don't get the message, it'll just keep showing up bigger and bigger and bigger. So, yeah.
Wow. And Ramon has joined us. Hello, Ramon, my dear. And a quick plug. Ramon and I are going to be with Ange tomorrow for a special edition lyrical live stream on Ange's channel at 8 p.m.
Nice.
It's a special edition. but you have to be there to find out what the special edition is all
Seconds.
about. And that'll probably be the last one for a while because Anne's just been working and I'm getting ready to move. So, what a great way of, before going on hiatus, than to have Ramon joining us. Yes, that is a very big 7-year old. I think of Gronk, not Gronk, or Conk, or whatever his name was from the the oh, that's that football team that cheated a lot. Um, the Patriots. That Gronk or whatever his name is, the big guy, like no, no, just, but yeah.
No, but I live in a hole. I have no idea what a lot of things are.
So let's see, Miss Taro D. This room is full of psychics. I'm sure at least half of the chatters.
Right? Good.
Oh, Miss Taro D.
Actually, he doesn't even go by that. That's his birth certificate name, because that's what we get on the bus, right? We get our.
I love this. Isadora, play stupid games, win stupid.
That's right. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Isadora.
Yep.
I love that.
I mean, I don't want to see any kids get hurt, and he didn't get hurt, but it scared him half to death. And boy, he nailed him hard. And I was like, well, yeah, good shot.
You won't do that again. So
2 good shots.
So okay, continue. I just want to make sure we caught up with chat.
Oh, so we did gifts on Friday, and like I said, I got a lovely card, really nice card. And I got in no particular order. Anthony got me a few, or well, actually, I'll do my sister first because I got hers first. She brought that and dropped it by. That was one nice thing. I got home from work and I came in and there was a gift bag on my dining room table, and and my dogs had clearly been out, and so she stopped by because my sister's got my code and all that, whatever. So she came over, and she brought. I don't know if I didn't even think about getting anything out that she brought me. She got me, actually, I'll grab it near the end of the live. One of the things she got me a really cool, nice jar of, I know probably most of you are like, big deal, of natural, really good quality sea salt with chile pepper in it, which is really nice. And it's from this really nice gourmet cooking place that's downtown Ann Arbor. So she got me a thing of salt for that because I cook a lot of meat. And then she got me a very generous gift certificate for Texas Roadhouse, which we'll use whenever.
Nice.
And she got me a couple of these. I'm such a nerd. These dish towels that I really like, that are like probably you guys have seen them or even have them yourself. They're those. They're really, really, really thin, and they have something really pretty on them. And then the first time you get them wet, they expand and they get bigger, kind of like a sponge. She got me a couple of those. And then like a 2-pack of those. And then she got me a really cute, actually, I'll go ahead and grab it right now. It's right here.
Hi, Teresa. Teresa Hadarian joined us. Hello, my
dear. Oh, no, it's
dear.
not. Never mind. It's in the bedroom. I thought it was on the table. She got me, I'll show you, the cutest little ceramic. You got to know the place to appreciate it. There's this really, again, cutesy little store downtown, and it's got a, she got it at the same place she got the salt, and it's got a little dog painted on it that looks kind of like Scout. It's a little dog with the black around the eye. And so that's why she got it. So that was really very sweet. Cute. And then Anthony got me, actually, I'll show you what I got myself first. I'm trying to do these in order and then I won't miss anything. Actually, this came first and then my sister's got it. Not that it really matters, but this way I won't miss anything. I got myself this Murder of Crows tarot.
You did? Oh,
I did. This is by Corrado Roy. It's Lo Scarabeo. It is not their normal cardstock. So for anybody that had ever thought about it or whatever, maybe you do, maybe you don't know that. And I always find that out ahead of time, and I didn't with this because the artwork is so dope on this. I wanted it no matter what. And also, Lo Scarabeo is always the same. Never say never, right? The cardstock It's quite thick. So I can show you guys, and those of you that know, and most of us here do read tarot.
Oh,
that right there tells you that those are not thin cards, right?
No.
You can see how big that is, right? So
I can just see you holding it in your hands, how big it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but it's a beautiful deck.
Cool. I know.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. I'll just show a few cards.
Ooh, no, I'm not. I don't think I am.
Actually, let me turn my light on.
I've been wanting to get the Crow Tarot for a while, but now it's like, oh no, another tarot, a Crow Tarot.
This is extremely dark. I don't know. You might not dig it. It's very dark.
I thought the same too about the Hush Tarot when I got that.
Oh, no.
Ooh, look at that.
No, this is extremely dark. Like for real, for real.
So what?
Here's the Hierophant.
So I know you love crows. So what drew you to it? If it's a very
I love the artwork.
Okay, that's beautiful.
And the crows, of course.
The last 2 days.
That's the Three of Pentacles.
Oh,
see that guy down there with his chisel? Everybody, I mean, there's nothing pretty or sweet in the entire deck. Nothing.
Those would be good for investigative, like true crime readings.
Yep, I agree. Anyways, it's a very cool deck. Absolutely love it.
Oops.
I wonder if Bobby's got it. He probably does.
Hey, Bobby, if you're still in chat, I wonder if you have that. Nancy says it's a great deck. I don't know if she has it. And Tom said the limited version was so nice with hints of red on the cards. So gorgeous, but so out of print now. Okay, the special edition. Aw.
And I don't like red, so
there you go.
All good. Yep.
Judith,
yeah, it's like my least favorite color.
Judith. And Tom says he loves that deck.
Yeah, it's very cool. And Tom, would you agree that it's very, I mean, it is. I mean, that it's very dark. It's very dark. But I love it. It's very cool. I haven't used it yet. I've just kind of flipped through it a little bit. Yeah. So Anthony, in no particular order, he got me a t-shirt. It's in the laundry. He got me a really cool t-shirt. And then he got me, technically Heather's right. I got 3 decks for my birthday. I now have 2 because technically Anthony got me a box set that I returned. He's always nailed it. And he even nailed it with this. The reason that I returned it is it's a beginner's tarot. And so it was like a Rider-Waite book and with a Rider-Waite, the original deck. So the original full size. And I have a Pamela Coleman Smith deck, but it's got the color palette that I like. I don't like the original.
I don't either.
It's those Crayola red, yellow, green, blue. I just don't like it. And then the book was, I'm sure there probably would have been something in there, but I have several tarot books. And he went by the comments because there were people in there that said, oh, I've been reading for years, but I didn't know, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Well, that's always the case when you read any book. And so his intentions were great and he's such a sweetheart and all that. But I was like,
see, they don't allow you to.
I am never going to just be like, okay. And I was like, he says, you can return it if you want. And I'm like, yeah. So let's do that. And so we did. And how quickly it turned around and he knew. And so I ended up getting this. I got the New World Witchery book, which I've always wanted. I have checked this out of my library many times. And so I went ahead and got this. This is a great book. For anybody that doesn't have anything like this or they're thinking about it, it's got spells, it's got stories, it's got all kinds of stuff. It's North American folk magic, and it's a really, really great book. So I'm super thrilled that I now own a copy of it. So he got me the t-shirt, the box set that I sent back. Oh, he got me a new Yeti mug, which I absolutely love. And this one's massive. And it came with a really nice cooler bag. So I have that too. This is the 32 ounce, which is ridiculous. But
And Selena said, yes. Ooh, me, that book.
yeah, it's a really nice
so.
book. If you don't already have it, and I always suggest to people, if your library has it, check it out first and see what you think.
Isadora wants to know, can you cast spells with it? Is there like spell work in there? I would think so.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, I said that. I don't know. Sorry if you missed it. Yeah, it's got
folk magic and spell work and things like that. See, I'd be interested to read it. I am not a person.
It's a beautiful. You're not what?
No, I'll say for me, I like. I've had spell books in the past. I'm interested in them, but I never feel like I would be. It's weird. It's one of those things where in the past I've attempted spell work. I didn't quite get or feel like the result. I didn't get the results or feel like how some people would talk about when they could feel the energy and when they would cast them. And so I don't know. I just kind of shut down and I lost motivation to do spell work.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe that'll change.
So this covers a whole bunch of stuff. There's some stories and some history and there's some spell work and there's all kinds of stuff. It's just a really cool book to me. I love it. I think it's a great book. To me, it's a must-have.
And Selena says it's in her cart.
Yeah, it's a fabulous book. And really quickly, super quickly, back to what you said, Heather, I wouldn't even, if you ever wanted to do something, you just do it organically. You raise your own energy and power and you say your own words and you plant your own intentions and you can use ingredients or not. Personally, it doesn't matter.
Miss Tarot D says it's currently on Amazon for less than $25.
It's a great book. Yeah, they're doing their spring sale right now. I'm not a big Amazon person, but because I was on there figuring out what I was going to get, I saw all of that. And so I got that. And then I also got, again, no particular order, I got a beautiful little ring from him. This is you can't see it. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's braided 14 karat gold. And it's like two of the three that braid it kind of look like rope. And then there's one that's smooth and it's all been bent and then made flat. And so it's a beautiful little band. And then I got the black and white Rider-Waite tarot deck that I have wanted for so long, almost bought it so many times. And this just goes to show that Anthony listens.
Yeah.
And he writes shit down.
Shan just gives me money and goes, yeah, I think you should get that deck here. Let's go get it. Okay. I mean? So, but yeah, he doesn't, he just knows you and he can go out and do that for you. That's awesome. I love that. And
it's so beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, look at the gilding. Ooh,
it's got black gilding. The cards are so cool.
Let me put you on the big screen again so we can see those cards. There we go. Oh, I can even see me. I'd be tempted in coloring those, getting some paints or markers and coloring in them.
I love black and white. They're absolutely gorgeous.
And Tom says that Allyson and I will need to do Murder of Crow readings while Heather's traveling. So he wants to do readings with you using the Murder of Crows.
Right?
Yep. And Selena says her book arrives tomorrow. And Selena said, thanks, Allyson. I'll be doing spell work this weekend. Her Darla pre-surgery and another one that I'll record. Aw. So her Darla needs to have surgery again. Oh, poor sweetheart. Let me get you. Sorry. You're like, Heather. Hello. There we go. Let's see.
Go ahead.
No, this Miss Tarot D. Yes. I grew up in an Italian household where rituals were very common and mostly organic. And, the women, the Italian women, even though they were Catholic, you wrap those rosaries and they do their stuff in the kitchen with ingredients and things and words over food.
All intention, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's intention.
Yep.
And being powerful and knowing your power, you can make some shit happen.
Yep, and Isadora says, wow, a
Yep.
man who listens, I know, right?
They are out there. I found one. It's amazing.
Shelby says
Um,
it's pretty. And so just making sure, and Mother's Day's coming up. Yes, so anybody, Mother's Day, anybody wants a book or anything, goodies, that's definitely coming up. And just making sure. Christina hasn't been here in a while. Just want to give a shout out. Hello, Christina. How are you doing, my dear? She's in Australia. So thank you for popping in and saying hi. And all right, we are all caught up.
um,
Hey, Tom, Allyson got
oh,
some crystals and she knows what their names are.
huh? I always know what my crystals are. I
Oh,
have
that
that
last one
one
you
weird
couldn't remember.
sphere. Right. That why even God. Okay.
Week after week, Heather, backstage, I text or emails to Allyson find out what the name of the rock is. Does everyone know what the name of the
So
rock
funny.
is? That was great.
So let's see. I did. So I went to we went to this there's a local artist shop that I absolutely love. And honestly, you guys, it's one of those places, and it's weird because I don't really typically do this, but I do like to go in there once in a while. It's all local artists, but it's very
Nice.
it's very woo-woo and witchy, everything that's in there. Heather, if you ever somehow come out here to visit, we'll definitely go there because it's just amazing. But anyways, I walked around, and as usual, I get overwhelmed. There's so much to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even look at everything. I can spend about 15 minutes in there and then I'm done because there's just too much to see. And I'm not going to buy anything anyway because I'm just not. And, but I love seeing all the stuff in there because there's just so many amazing things. But this time I did, but it's just a teeny tiny little thing. I got a little grab bag of buttons that they had. One of their artist ladies, whatever, makes buttons, and I don't have them in here. They're in the bedroom. I didn't think to bring them in here, so I did get that. And then next door, we went to the crystal shop, and so and actually next to the place that I was talking about, there's an actual artist shop, so like paints and paintbrushes and different kinds of like everything you could do to put on canvas and paper and all that kind of stuff. You would love it. It's a beautiful, and it's really beautiful the way it's set up too. Anyhow, so then we went into the crystal shop and I got this beautiful little fluorite heart, which you can't really see right now.
I can see it. That's beautiful.
Unfortunately, it's absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if I hold the candle up behind it, if that would help. Yep.
Woo.
It's so beautiful. So I got that. And then I also got this little teeny tiny, it's so little. I just got it because it's super cute. I got this little dog that's the Dalmatian Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
It's super, super, super cute. There's his profile.
Aww.
So cute. I had to get it. And then I got this. This is called Emberlight. And it's carved into the character. Some of you may know, but I'm totally out of it, so I don't. But apparently this has been around a really long time. His name is Totoro. The movie came out that was called My Neighbor Totoro. It's Japanese anime movie. And he's really cool. They had it carved out of lots of different types of crystals. And the one that I grabbed is called Emberlight, which is naturally occurring here in Michigan. And when you shine a UV light on it, I don't know if you guys can see.
Here, let me put you on the bigger screen. That's pretty cool.
See all the weird orange that's in this?
Oh, I could see something lighting up. That's cool.
Of course, it's not going to work very good on here. See how he's gray? He's just gray with different colors in him. But when you hold this UV light on him, he's got orange all over, especially on his bottom. His butt is like full of it. Crazy. Anyway, it's called
Very
Ember
cute.
Light, which is naturally occurring here in Michigan, especially in the Upper Peninsula. So that's really cool. And then, oh, and I also got a big selenite carved into like a donut shape that you can put and the sphere that Heather was talking about, the famous
The
sphere,
famous sphere.
sits on that, and it's over there on that table. And I'm not gonna go get it. And I think that was everything. But it was a really nice birthday. I got some goodies. And I'm realizing now pretty much everything was spiritual. But it was a really nice weekend, and I'm very grateful. It was
And
very
while
nice.
you were sharing that, Nancy said her 16-year-old grand dog traveled the Rainbow Bridge today. So hugs, Nancy. And I saw
Yeah.
everybody in there saying to you that they're sorry. So yeah, it's never easy to lose a fur baby. That's for sure. And Ms. Marzipan Moments is here. This is somebody new, Allyson, to my channel. Her name is Marissa, if I remember correctly. So good to see you. Oh, it's 1:34 a.m. where
Welcome.
you are. Okay, so you can't stay, but thank you, Marissa, if you are still here. Everybody, giving Nancy her sympathies. I know it's hard.
Yep.
Let's see, just making sure I catch up. Everyone says that's so pretty. Marissa says that was so cute. And somebody did mention Shelby said she did. I know Totoro. I always see a lot of Japanese characters carved stone, like Pikachu. That's who it kind of remind me of when
It
she
is
showed me the
kind of
picture.
Pikachu-esque. It's very cute. There was a tray. This God, this store. I've told Heather about it. It's called World of Rocks. It has the worst name, and it's the most gorgeous store you've ever seen. I don't know who. Probably a guy. Sorry. Decided to name it World of Rocks. It's like, are you
No
kidding
offense,
me?
Tom.
There was no woman
Sorry.
involved in the decision making there at all. But anyways, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous store, and everybody that works there knows what the hell they're doing, which is fabulous. Like they're all total like rock and crystal nerds. Most of them are college students at either Eastern or University of Michigan, and it's fabulous. They're all super friendly and da 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 whatever. But there was a whole plate of them because there's whole plates of everything there. And they were so cute. And they said Totoro. And the other thing is a lot of them are art students. So they make little labels for everything. And they're super artsy and gorgeous. And they're beautiful. And so there was ones with Totoro. And I'm like, what the hell is Totoro? And one of these little guys came bopping over. And
Tom
he's
says,
like,
I
"Oh,
am
it's
offended.
and he's telling me all about it." And I'm like, "It's super cute."
Tom
And
says, I am offended. No, you're not, Tom.
what's he
You
offended by?
when we made the joke about, a guy probably named it, not a woman. And I
Oh,
made the
guy.
joke out.
Well, don't be, because you would probably have better taste than that, Tom. I'm just
Oh,
saying the
yeah,
average.
he was just joking.
Like World of Rocks. It's like that's the best you could come up with. That's so bad.
And you want to come see everybody? Want to share the good news today? You're not going to like it when we hit the road, but today we got all of our hotel lineups. We got our itinerary.
Itinerary.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So it didn't cost as much as we thought, which is great. And they're all pet friendly. They're okay with the kitties. And we had to pay everything ahead of time, but that was okay. And so our first stop is going to be Indiana, in a town called Hammond. So we're going to be going there. Our second stop will be, let's see, in Nebraska. I've never been to Nebraska. So we're pretty much on Route 80 or Interstate 80 for the trip. And then after Nebraska, we go to Laramie, Wyoming. So these are all states I haven't been to, except Indiana. I breezed through Indiana once before on the way to Arizona. And then I have to find out where JJ is in Salt. I know she's somewhere in around Salt Lake, but we have a stop in what? You can't be the center of attention all the time. What's going on here? Let's see. We're West. No, wait a minute. Wendover. Let's see. Hold on a second. Wendover, Utah. So I don't know if she's anywhere going to be there. So I'm going to reach out to JJ. And then after Utah, we go right into Medford, and we have a couple of days at a hotel that was recommended to us by the agency that is going to help us. So we got our trip tickets, and we are going to be set and ready to go. When, Mozzie? April? Oh my goodness. Let me wipe your face off. My God. We're going to leave April 20th on Easter. So, yay. I'm not going to like it, though. He is going to be miserable, but maybe we can get some CBD drops or something to maybe help calm him, put it in his water or whatever. So, yes, it is official. We are on our way. So, you want to get down now? I guess so. He says, well, if you're not going to let me, you're not going to pet me or anything. So that was all done today. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm relieved. Since the last Friday that we did, I got my beautiful tiles that were through donations. Partly, a big part of it getting them to me was Jackie. So I got my beautiful tiles. And this past week, I did a show where I popped in really quick. And for those who didn't make it, I got a beautiful Goddess Oracle deck with a booklet to go along with it, thanks to Miss Selena. So I had a nice week, too, between getting things taken care of, getting a couple of nice gifts. And, it's been a pretty darn good week. So,
yeah, getting that all squared away is huge, huge.
Yes. And let's see. Miss Taro D says here, did you see that Karen pulled the key and broom? Yes, you told me. And then Karen also, a little after you, Miss Taro D mentioned, sent me a message on WhatsApp to let me know. And that's actually perfect. And I can see why that, this is happening, because with this, energy coming in, excuse me, that we'll get to, let's see, it's made okay, Shelby, I think was talking about Totoro. It's made in the studio called Studio Ghibli, who made a lot more movies that are absolutely beautiful, and some have won awards. You unlocked the nerd in me. So I think that might have been you sharing your little Totoro.
We watched Anthony and I watched he wasn't real interested, but he's always game to, join. He promptly fell asleep in the recliner, and I sat there and watched it. It was like
or he was playing word chums with me.
Like they it was like a background on the making of the movie and why and all that kind of stuff. Because I was trying to find it to watch it, and I couldn't find it anywhere on the different platforms that he has and pays for, because he does all that TV stuff. And but you can't. There was nowhere to watch it on what he has. But I got to see what I wanted to see. I just wanted to see a little bit about Totoro, so it was actually pretty cool. So
very nice.
But I like who he is, the character, and what he is, and all that. It's really cool. He's a spirit.
Oh, that's where you say the spirit of nature, like a nature
he's
spirit.
A spirit, like in a woods, and
like a little elemental.
Yeah, and he's really big, which I think is hilarious. He's like super huge, and there's a little girl character that connects with him, and it's really cool. Yeah.
So Beth has joined us. Hello, Beth, my dear. Thank you for being here. And so Allyson and I are going to be doing new moon and Aries / solar eclipse readings tonight. I asked her, would you like to read on these? And she's like, let's do it. And I got a few notes. And so, and of course,
is the new moon in Aries? I know we're in Aries season, but isn't the new moon for the follow? It is Aries.
I looked up and it says new moon in Aries plus the solar eclipse, and with these energies together.
Is that on the 30th? When does that start? The new moon.
That's the new moon is tomorrow.
Okay, the 29th. Okay.
So it says here, this is actually the last eclipse in a series of 6 along the Aries Libra axis. And this is a rare event. So I want to
I
point
know
that out
everything's a
there.
rare event. You ever notice that? There's
Um,
so much of that.
this is time for a clean slate. And with the Aries, especially, and with the solar, it's just like there's a lot of energy. And this is what Selena was mentioning earlier with the restlessness, the anxiety, and having maybe some sleepless nights. It depends on how, the energy affects us. And with this energy, and I just absolutely love this because it resonates with us coming up this month: growth, big dreams, and starting fresh. New beginnings. I love this. It says here Aries brings the bold energy, which is all about action and bravery.
Yep.
This is the time to be fearless and courageous. Um, let's see, spiritual growth helps connect you to your inner self and growth in cool ways, definitely. And now is a good time to set goals and write them down with confidence. And this one website, which is spiritualityessence.com, recommended crystals of carnelian and citrine for this new moon and solar eclipse. So, and I know that Karen and people who are familiar, like Rochelle, it's true sidereal. The new moon is in Pisces, time tons of psychic energy. So,
Yeah, it
following sidereal,
feels more
there you
Pisces.
go. And
Yeah.
Selena, that
Yeah.
could be why, you know, the energy, the emotions all coming to that as well. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, I've been seeing a lot more. And Selena mentioned too that she's been seeing a lot more activity, spiritual activity in her home, which is interesting. Have you and Anthony noticed anything with energy or activity with this energy? Okay, with
No,
the new
not
moon or
yet.
anything? Okay, let's see. Everyone's saying hello. Which zodiac signs are affected by this? I didn't look that up. It was like a long article, and I just breezed over that. But you can find that online. It is there, unless Karen knows. Um, already. Let's see. My favorite movie by them is called Spirited Away. Oh, they're still talking about the little anime movie with the company. So, feeling a lot of Hecate and Lilith energy right now. And you know what's interesting, Rochelle? I pulled a card from my new deck from Selena, and for a friend that I typically don't pull cards too often, and I go, let me pull you one. She's like, okay, and I go, and I went, oh, you got Hecate. Oh my god, boom, one of the big ones. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I was surprised, Selena, Hecate wasn't included in the big book. I thought she would have been. But yes, Hecate and Lilith energy right now. um Yep, two wonderful. Let's see. She Wolf came out yesterday, pretty cool. And what was question? I don't think I had a question. It was just saying if anyone were talking about the new moon and the signs and stuff. I figure, Karen, you'd love sharing that information with people in chat. So I was just giving people a heads up that our astrology girl. So, if anybody would like a new moon in Aries solar eclipse reading, go ahead and type me. We do already have one that was right off the bat from Selena before we even started the show. So we'll go ahead and get that started for you. And I think, Selena, for yours, I'm going to use a card, probably reading a card from the deck you got me this week. I have my Fyodor Pavlov deck with me. I have my beautiful tiles, and I also have my Lenormand on the side. So let's see what we get. Okay, Kathy, I'll mark you down. There's too much. Well, Karen, usually you like sometimes, no pressure, but there are times when things come to you and then you put them in chat, and I'm like, oh, or a lot of us, resonate with that. So, okay, let's see. I did see Judith, right? Okay. Let's see. There's Judith and there is Shelby. So Selena. Moon in Aries. What does she need to know for Moon in Aries? Solar energy. Okay, Shelby, I'll take yours off. Thank you for letting me know, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Wow.
I'm ready.
You're ready? All righty. Let me get you in the big screen. Do you need the big screen or are you okay where you are right there?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll mute myself.
Let me get one clarifier. This is probably something that's already taking place, or that's already happening, but maybe it'll go in a new direction or something like that. But there's something here about this could be about a child or someone that you have love for that's younger, possibly a sibling. Anyhow, that you have a lot of history with and love and connection and that sort of thing. There's something here that there's some sort of a coming together collaboration, but there's a lot of like feeling very troubled about whatever this is at the same time, or like, oh, like a that kind of feeling. Your advice here is to definitely communicate everything it is that you want to communicate. Don't hold back. Yeah. Say what you want to say it with love, and, you know, coming from a good place and that kind of thing. There might even be an apology in order on your side. Maybe I'm not certain about that. Or maybe that's what the communication is about. Like maybe you or this person seeing where they might have had a fault or something like that. But the outcome is really nice. The outcome is there's just going to be a lot of truth, and it'll be living in a truer energy. I hope this makes sense to you. Mm-hmm. This is something that's been very binding. I think you're still going to ruminate and think about it, but it will come out. Lots of swords here, but lots of cups as well. So, and I'm not going to get any deeper into this because I don't want to go off in any like crazy direction, but that's what I have. I hope this makes sense or is helpful.
She said right off the bat, my son.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if she's going to type more, but yes. I remember her sharing that with me a while ago. Bye, Rochelle. Thank you for.
So her kids aren't little.
No.
Teenage
I think
or
got
older
bigger ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So I'll wait to see if she types anything in. So Selena, I have for you from the Goddess deck, Ellen of the Ways or Ellen of the Trod. And I love this. It says, I choose the right path for me. So moving forward in this time, continuing following the path that is right for you, no matter if you are feeling any self-doubt or uncertainty. So I'm looking at the energy, and right now it's kind of making it hard for you to choose a path. Okay, let me just hold up really quick. She said, yes, my son, it's been a tough time with him since October, and he'll be 21. Okay. So your top card was the 10 of Wands. So yes, there has been a lot of burdens. There's been a lot of weight on your shoulders. I know that from, having met and read with you several times, work, Darla, your fur baby's needing her medical care, the working, your relationship with your children. It feels like it's such a burden. And I did get to cross the burden. It was interesting. I got the magician. And to me, in this sense, it's feeling like, and mentioned your son earlier. It feels like this could have been you, but it feels like that with the magician being able to manipulate and manifest and bring things into existence. It almost, I was going to say this was you trying to work and reconnect with your magic and your spiritual practice, but I'm also feeling like this could very well be the son involvement, or an individual's involvement, because it's crossing the 10 of wands. So for me, it feels like this is more of a challenge. This is a hinder instead of a help. So there is that manipulation of these different elements that is manifesting an unpleasant situation. And not just him alone, but with everything else currently going on in your personal life. But your overall energy, my dear, is the strength card. And what I love about the strength card too is that it shows that you have strength and that you have the resilience, but it also shows that you can connect and control and love your dark side, your wild side. And this could very well too possibly represent your relationship, with your son. I'm just going to go ahead and just pull one more card for the strength card, just really quick. And I got the 6 of wands. So with the burdens and everything going right now, there is going to be a success. Keep focusing on yourself, your spiritual path, what makes you happy, which keeps you in a secure, stable, grounded way, a healthy way. And your 2 tiles make sense. I got the Empress, the mother energy, the creativity, and also with that came the 7 of cups. And so decisions and choices that need to be made moving forward. Sometimes they're difficult decisions, sometimes it's an overwhelming, but again, like with the 10 of wands, with the 7 of cups, there's a lot of choices, there's a lot of burdens, but just to stay on your path, you have the strength, you have the courage, and it's going to lead to that success. Um, and I think the right decision will be made when it manifests, when it appears. You're going to know within this relationship. So that's what I have for you. I won't draw it out too much, but I hope that helps, my dear. And let me get my cards out of the way here and get caught up on chat. Um, okay, so there's another conversation. He stopped talking to me and his older brother. It's been tough. I'm letting him sort out his feelings. Okay, and with
Um,
college, yeah.
really quickly, I wasn't going to say anything further, but I didn't do the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. I have the Devil, the Queen of Cups, and the Lovers here.
Mm.
So you don't need me to explain that to you. So so yeah, I do see that here. Um Not necessarily the not talking, but the energy with the Devil, but you being the Queen of Cups with the Lovers here.
Mhm.
It's a very, I'm sorry. What sign is he? I'm just curious. Tropical.
She says, "Love you and Allyson." Aw, we love you too.
Oh,
Um, so yeah, what sign is he, Selena? And let me just go through and remove Selena from the
you have
list.
my sympathies. I went through
Mhm.
some stuff with my son a few years back, and and I just have the one, but we're very, very tight, and it's a different situation, but yeah, you love them without your
Gemini.
everything. Oh, he's a Gemini. Okay. That's
Interesting.
tricky. Yeah, that's tricky.
Kathy, are you still
Explains
here
all the
with?
swords, though, doesn't it?
No. Oh yeah, that's right. The thoughts, the communication, the air sign. So yeah,
Well, it's just Gemini's. Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Everywhere.
that's connected with them. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to
Yes,
put them
and the
together.
lovers at the bottom of the deck that was right there. I mean, that's Gemini. So
She
yeah.
is here. Awesome. So the lovers are represented by the sign of Gemini. I'm trying to learn so that when I do my readings, they get better. So I can.
Yes, and we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about that.
So Kathy is here. So she is our next. Oh, and Celine said too, Selena, divorce didn't help. It's been 10 years and he's still holding on to it. Oh, onto it still.
Yeah, so he was probably 10 or 11. That's a hard time. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Selena. That's, yeah. Oh, we're reading for Kathy? Okay.
Okay, Kathy, we're going to start off with the tiles this time. The first one I pulled out for you is the devil. So right now there is some sort of actually I'm going to put the devil with your first tarot card. So let's take a look at these two together. So the devil is about addictions, and not just addictions. I gotta watch how I use the word addictions, but it's like unhealthy. Um, it could be an unhealthy addiction, an unhealthy relationship with a person, place, thing, food, and all. It runs all kinds of the gamut. It could be a negative person. It could be things that we are drawn to that are not healthy for us. And with the devil, it's all about having the ability to release your bonds. And of course, too, being bonded or bound to something. This could also represent something with the past, and I think this is where I'm going. It's where my thoughts are going. So there is still a something from, I believe, the past that's holding on to you, or recent past, and it's causing for this Eight of Swords. She is loosely bound. She can step through the swords. This is kind of like that mental imprisonment, kind of like I don't want to see. I have it's almost kind of like I don't want to say the word pity party. I hate that word. But it's kind of like not wanting to, knowing what it is, but not wanting to see it. It's like putting the blinders on. You don't want to see. I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to stay. And in the thoughts, kind of almost not a victim mentality, but well, I can't do anything about it. I'm not strong enough. We got to get that negative self binding, you know, um, energy thoughts out of our heads. That's the top card along with the tile. The other two tiles I have are the Knight of Swords and and I asked for a clarifier, and what did they do? They give me another knight. So you got the Knight of Wands as well. So this is air again, thoughts, swift coming in. These came out with the double tile. So it feels like this could be the balance. There's a lot of thoughts, hot thoughts coming in. They come fast. And the Knight of Swords can be one of those people that says something really blunt, can be very short, can seem very uncouth. They just kind of cold, just kind of right straight to the point. Move in, move out. It's a fast moving energy. Oh, and then you get the fire on top of it, and the fire, passions, energy, and of course air helps ignite fire. It helps flare it up. It feeds off of it. So you have these two energies feeding off of each other. And to me, that's kind of also representing this devil. There's, I don't know if these are two individuals or these are two aspects of yourself. I'm feeling from the recent past, or could possibly be present. But what I'm looking at here, those are really got some good cards coming out for you though. When we can get past that, get unloose yourself, get off of that tree, move through those swords, get out of that heavy thinking, that limiting self-belief, those self-limiting thoughts, or as my counselor Kathy tells me, that stinking thinking. Just move past that. Next card up, the Nine of Cups. Celebration, happiness, fulfillment. You at your table, a beautiful celebration. How do you get there? Hard work, putting in the time, putting in the efforts. And you got another court card. And so this one here is the Knight of Coins. And for me, too, with this one, the Knights are the coins, the Pentacles are the slowest moving of the suits. And so this is a knight that takes their time, moves very slowly, takes baby steps, looks at things at all different angles. So right now, is saying take time, keep working hard. You have this beautiful success that you're working towards, or if you don't already have it, you're working on it. But we have to watch that Eight of Swords, that double energy, and making sure that when we get those thoughts or those feelings come rushing in, that temper the thoughts, that we get grounded, we breathe, we know that we have everything that we need within us. Just keep working at it. You have those skills. Find those coping skills that help you be able to stay focused and moving forward. And that's what I have for you. And I'll give you over to Allyson.
Hi, Kathy. This is something that I don't know if this has happened yet or not. I don't think it has, but maybe it has. I don't know. That's just a feeling that I'm getting off of this. This has something to do with, I think, a person in your life. This is probably a family member. It might not be, but I feel like it probably is. It could be a child, again, which is weird. Because that's what I was just reading for Selena. But anyways, so there's somebody, and then there's some sort of, again, you might already know about this, you may not. There's some sort of information or knowledge or something that you have or are going to come into, and it's going to affect you. It's going to feel, I mean, I don't have the tower here or anything like that, but it does feel like this is kind of heavy. The Ten of Wands is here with the clarifier, and then I also have, it looks like, again, I do feel like this is a child, not necessarily, but it's at least somebody younger than you, and it's going to affect you and like your partner if you're like married, like maybe I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to stop giving so much detail. You are all going to work together on this for sure. There's a team energy here, whatever this is. It's not necessarily if there's a problem to solve or anything. Maybe you're just hearing something you're not happy about, or again, doesn't mean this is a huge deal. This is not at all riddled with major arcana. So it's not some big, major, awful thing. I don't think anyhow. The advice here is just to, be the family or the group that you are and the value of all of that. I have the 10 of Pentacles here, but I'm not necessarily reading that as a family. It could be, or it could be, I mean, hell, apply this wherever it makes sense. But it's about just, just holding on to what's important, remembering what's important, that kind of thing. And leading with that. Yeah, and with the outcome, and that's just holding on to that. So what do I make of all this? You're going to get, if you didn't already, some sort of information about something. And it might, and yet again, another way to read this, it could be something very good. There's not necessarily any, there's tons of pentacles here. So this is earth energy, like a lot of it. So, actually the whole thing feels quite neutral, to be perfectly honest. Doesn't feel good, doesn't feel bad, but I do feel like there's some information coming in. It's just new knowledge, basically. Yeah, I'm just going to call it that, and I'm just going to stop. So hopefully this means something. If it doesn't, it may soon. Again, there's no major arcana here. It feels kind of neutral. Doesn't feel super positive or negative. It's just kind of like, just the facts, ma'am. That kind of thing. So, but it does feel like it could be, I don't know anything about you.
This is okay. Thank you.
It could be an adult child, or just, it feels like a youthful energy, whoever this is about. This is not a peer or like your partner or anything like that. So, again, night energy, night. And every
That's what
clarifier I got was another
That's
court
what I
card. It's
kept getting.
hilarious.
I got
Yeah.
3 knights for her.
Yeah.
2 tiles and a card. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 kings on. I got 2 kings. Actually, I got 2 kings and 2 knights all in the initial position. I don't keep pulling clarifiers, but I was like, show me something else. Show me something else.
Yeah, I know.
And then I got the Ace of Pentacles, which just told me this is somebody of high value, and again, the Knight of Cups was the main character that came out. And for me, what that means to me, and it's like, it's often like an adult child or, but doesn't necessarily have to be. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I hope that means something to you. Again, if it doesn't, just give it some time, because we are reading about this energy that's coming up.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, good night, Shelby. And I'm so excited because Ivana, I've been meaning to reach out to you. Hello, Ivana. It's been a hot minute, girl. How have you been? She popped in to say hello to us. Ivana, I have to email you. We're leaving on April 20th for Oregon, girl. We're going to do it. So I'll email you. We got to see, maybe we can do a show or something before I go. So, all righty. We have next. Do you have enough time for 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, so Judith is next, and I have cards already for Judith. And then Christina, if you're still here, let us know, and you can be our our last reading, my dear. And
are we doing Judith now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if Christina's still, because she's in Australia, so I think she's still here with us. Yes, I'm good. Happy to hear you. Yes, definitely, Ivana. So, Judith, let me just take this down. So, I pulled the first card for this new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse. Things are moving. Something's crossing over. I love the 6 of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. Heather can't even count tonight. So the 6 of Swords, things are moving now with this energy. This energy is just really propelling us forward. So with all these readings tonight, a lot of this is just, we're going to really feel the feels. We are going to, but also it's about courage and having that Aries energy for bravery and starting things new with the new moon. So a lot of positive energy to back up what we need to work on. You're here, okay, Christina. And so with this here, moving to a further shore, those 6 of Swords, taking what you want with you and leaving the rest behind. And next card I pulled, I used as a cross to cover, is the King of Swords. So I don't know if this is your energy. The King of Swords being, the ones looked up to. They're articulate. They're very grounded. They communicate very well. They're very respected. um, knowing how to properly communicate and think. Um, Kind of like they're also in this day and time someone who's very much like connected to business. For me, Swartz feels a lot to it with like things like with military, police, and whatever. And so we have that King of Swords energy, a mature, articulate person who's very good at communicating, can think clearly, and communicates well. So that's kind of like what's crossing, the waters. I don't know if this is an individual or an energy that is holding you from crossing that water, because your next card I got is the Ten of Swords. So a very painful closure, things coming to an end. He's not down on the ground. It's time to start pulling those swords out. So it feels like this is a very heavy, painful, and again, swords that can also represent, words, backstabbing, hurtful things being said, hurtful communications, and thoughts that we sometimes say to ourselves as well. And the overall energy is the Lover's card. So for me, it's feeling like perhaps this is a relationship, um and moving cross waters to get away from this individual. Now, it doesn't have to be a man. This could very well represent a woman as well. But this energy of someone, um, who may even use knowledge that they have to communicate, um, and express thoughts, their feelings in a not so, let's just say, healthy way. I did pull a tile for this Knight of Swords, crossing the Six of Swords, and I got the Hermit. And so this is a time of really going into introspection, reflection. Take this new moon to really go within. What new seeds do we want to plant? What new things that we want to start working on? This is a time for a clean slate. You have that energy, to propel and help grow anything that you want, especially with the solar eclipse. So just really taking advantage, utilizing this time to kind of clear away, move away. And this could also, this night, this king, excuse me, can also be something that you articulating what you need, standing your power, standing your ground, and communicating clearly what it is that you will accept, what you will, not accept. Those boundaries, it's like establishing a mental and communicating those boundaries. Um, yeah, I'm going to leave it at them. I'm curious to see what Allyson gets. I had pulled another tile. I had gotten the Page of Cups, so I don't know if this could have been an individual as well. That because the pages can be an adult too. Someone who comes from a possibly an immature or, um, a place of. I'm looking at this. No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave that Page of Cups aside. This Page of Cups just feels like it's okay. This is where Judith. This Page of Cups is someone I think is in spirit. I couldn't figure out why. Wanda kept putting it with the physical reading for now, but it kept staying out there. And yeah. I feel like this is somebody, an individual in spirit, and they're like hovering around the reading. So I feel like this might be somebody who was either young, very youthful, communicating to you. So pay attention to your dreams, your intuition. There may be someone on the other side that wants to communicate with you. Okay, got that done. Allyson, all yours.
Uh, Judith. So there's a change here. There's a lot of emotion here as well. But there's seeing things differently, or there's a need to see things differently because the Wheel of Fortune has turned, that kind of thing. But also just, yes, deal with emotions and that kind of thing, but also just being, thinking logically, whatever this is. And I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of clarifying. Currently there's a sense of reflection and like a little bit of confusion about something. The hidden influence is, just trying to realize, but I think on some level, knowing that you do have some control to deal with this. Again, I have cups, 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 cups. There's tons of cups here. So a lot of emotion regarding whatever this is. But you do have the ability to deal with all of this. I have the Magician here as a clarifier. The advice here, even though there's some sort of feeling of loss or lack in some sort of way, is to remember or is to reflect upon some sort of celebratory energy or good times, that kind of thing. And the outcome is yet again more of that. I have the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. Those are all good, good, good celebration, memories, reflection, all of that. Yeah. So the outcome is really just telling you, and again, I don't know if this is something that's already started happening or if it's to come because of what these readings are, but the outcome is to reflect on all the good times and the love and the happiness and the celebration and all that kind of thing. I'm not really necessarily getting it almost feels like there's some sort of reflecting going on for something. In the past, we have the 9 of Cups with the Hierophant. So this is like, a really good time, having everything you need. This is the Hierophant on this makes it feel to me more familial. Again, for me, the Hierophant is family, traditional values, celebrating holidays, that kind of thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but when it comes up with this card, that's how it feels. Doesn't mean that that's what this is, but it's that energy. I'm going to say this was in the past, but presently there is some sort of reflection and having a mixture of feelings. 4 Cups with the 7 of Cups. And the hidden influence, the love is here, but there's also just like a remembering that you can deal with all of this. The Magician with the Knight of Cups. And then the advice, it's beautiful, but I do have the 5 of Pentacles clarifying the 3 of Cups. So it's kind of like there's a sense of loss in some sort of way of something that was joyful, whatever this was. But again, the outcome is really nice. 6 of Cups with the 4 of Wands. So this is home, reunion, family, that kind of thing. For me, the 6 of Cups is a very, it's like a, what's that word? I can't think of the word, but not reminiscing, but it'll come to me in a minute. Anyways, the overall energy, though, I had the Hanged Man clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So this is needing to see things differently. There's no choice because the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying it. It's like there has been a change. Clarified by the Queen of Swords, which is just like facts, 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 facts. This is the facts. These are the facts. This is what's happened. This is here. This is, da, 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 da. So anyways, I hope that makes sense to you in some sort of way. And that's what I got.
All righty. And Judith, I don't know if you saw my comments. I went ahead while Allyson was reading because she had asked me if this was her ego or an individual person, this King of Swords. And I got 2 more swords. I got the Ace of Swords and I got the 2 of Swords. So I think it could very well be a individual. And I'm saying that because that Ace of Swords is like, it's in this deck, it's huge. It's right there in your face. It's piercing your crown. You know the information. You can hear. It's like that connection to your higher self. It's being communicated to you clearly. You know what this this reading is about, or who this King of Swords is about. And I did get the Two of Swords, and in this deck, it's her covering, her own eyes with one of her swords. Is that feeling of, um, I know the decision, or I know who this is, but I don't want to see it. And you're at a crossroads where those swords come together, and you haven't gotten there yet. Where it's like, okay, I have to like really remove that arm from the ice and be able to see and know that the decision that has to be made. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But let's see. She did respond to you. Allyson, I have been reflecting on the past, but unfortunately, it has been based on only my mistakes and need to get back to honoring my positive achievements. Thank you, Allyson. So these past mistakes might be, something to do with that King of Swords, an individual in the past. And maybe that Two of Swords is what you're hide you don't want to see or be able to move forward with that. But I hope that both readings resonated with you. And just want to make sure I'm caught up on. Okay, all caught up
Who's
on
the next
chat.
person? What's her name? Just so I
Her
can
name
write
is
it down.
Christina, and
Is she still here?
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
and I'm still pulling for Christina.
Christina, I love how you're spelling that. Christina Colley. Okay.
Okay, Christina. This is interesting. So, alrighty. King of Coins. I don't do reversals, but he came out reversed. So I will acknowledge that. The King of Coins, King of Pentacles, is the representation of the person who is the finances, who makes the decisions, the provider of the family. And again, this could be either male or female, but the person who is the main provider, who provides the security, the stability, the finances, who is able to make a secure um, a secure foundation, especially with the finances. This is focusing on the coins. So he came out reversed. So it feels like this energy is there's it's instead of being responsible financially and providing, properly. It feels like this energy in reverse is opposite to that. There is a lack, there is a sense of uncertainty. And when I pulled the next card, Christina, I did get the Five of Pentacles that cross that. So currently, there is either, it could be maybe something that you might be struggling with, or somebody in the family who's the main provider that might be struggling with finances right now. And with the Five of Pentacles, that feeling of, isolation, not having enough, something just being right on that other side of the door. And but not to give up hope. Don't lose that hope. Your next card is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is about wisdom, intuition, and knowledge. So you have within yourself the wisdom, the knowledge to be able to move forward or pass either from this individual or this energy, the situation, because the overall energy ended up being an Ace of Cups. Now, this could be that because of this, whatever this is financially, with security, finances, or stability, perhaps this Ace of Cups is something that is creating a sense of um, unease, or you know what? No, we're not even going to go there, because then that would have been possibly reversed. I'm going to say this Ace of Cups is something new coming your way, a new burst. There's a beautiful success. There is an embrace of intuition. There is an embrace of empathy, compassion coming your way. And with this High Priestess, the knowledge is up to be able to do that. I love this. This is like it feels like her energy is coming to help you with the beginning, with the I won't say negative, but with the difficulties in this situation. Now I did pull tiles, and this is very interesting. I was only going to pull 2 or 3 and 4 one to come out. I did get the tower. So there was either right now or recently a tower moment where you had to, start all over, rebuild. This could be, that 5 of Pentacles, and that King of Coins. Now, with this is what I love. You do have, in place of this 5 of Pentacles, this comes in. You have the 6 of Pentacles. So we're moving forward to something positive. So this is about, I don't want to use the word charity, but this is people coming together to help, reciprocating, getting back on your feet, allowing people to help you rebuild that tower, allowing friends, family, to give you that assistance that you need, not to be ashamed of accepting that. And what else came out next? You got the High Priestess again. So again, this knowledge, this wisdom that you have, this intuition. Um, use that to your benefit. I think you already know intuitively too, moving forward, how you're going to want to do this. I did get also the Queen of Cups, and for me this feels very much like you, and again, more water to go with the Ace of Cups. Very nurturing, very supportive, very much in touch, being grounded, but being grounded in your emotions. You have a wealth of emotional knowledge. Again, going with the High Priestess, there's this strong sense of trusting in your intuition again. Whatever this tower, this 5 of Pentacles, whether this is the past now or you're just coming out of that, just know intuitively with your emotions, putting that out there, that things are coming, that embrace these wonderful opportunities, these emotions. But I just keep getting reiterated, trusting your intuition, relying on your knowledge, relying on your personal power and the wisdom that you have gained thus far, to bring you out of that into something extremely beautiful. And this could be too, maybe it's starting to develop psychic gifts, and abilities. That's something you want to explore. But 2 High Priestesses for me too is about learning to trust your intuition, your psychic ability, and your connection to spirit. That's what I have, and I'll give you over to Allyson.
Hi, Christina. Um, sorry, I pulled your cards and I haven't even really looked at them. I guess this is family night. This looks like another family situation. It isn't necessarily, but it feels like it could be. There's something here. Hmm. So this has to do most likely with home, maybe finances, that kind of thing, like stability, basically. I think this is regarding you, meaning you're here in this reading. I believe this is you. Um, there was some sort of plan of action at some point of whatever that is within your life, and currently that is kind of being reevaluated somehow, some way, needs to be looked at. I think you're being very, um, you know, logical about it. But the reality is, that there is softer feelings that are there, whether or not you show them. And I think there's either a lot of choices or some sort of confusion or whatever relating to whatever is going on. The hidden influence of all of this is you valuing your family, your home, and all of that stuff. It really is there. Even if this doesn't strike, maybe, and again, I don't know for sure if this is you, like you don't come across as like really like, there's more emotion and care there than might meet the eye to other people, is probably the way that I want to say that. Something is going on. The advice is to recognize everything that's been put into whatever the situation is to solidify it, all of the effort and input that has been there, to not lose sight of that. Seven of Pentacles. That's the advice. The outcome is there's a strength that's here regarding, I don't even know what this is because I didn't want to get into a whole bunch of clarifiers. Whatever the situation is, it is going to work out. It's not rainbows and unicorns, whatever it is to get to this point, whatever it's been, but it is all going to work out. But there is some sort of change or creativity or needing to make sure that God, how do I even want to say this? It's going to work out. It's just one of those bitch things that shows up in life. You're going to work through it. It's going to be okay. It's probably related to your home. It could and or be related to money. There's pentacles here. It is all going to work out. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
pentacles
it.
too. Mm-hmm.
So good luck. Yeah. But in the end, it is all going to work out. There's a couple different people here. You're here, and then there's another energy that could be you, but it looks like it could be another person, another adult. So it's probably two of you dealing with this, or maybe all of this is you. I'm not sure, but it's going to work out.
Okay, she said mine wasn't up. I'm waiting for her to share hers. And in the meantime, let me take this down because we are done with. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there is a sense of again, remembering what I said about how, not losing sight of all that you have done or this other person that you're working with has done, to keep that in mind. And if you need to, and I don't know how this would apply, there might be, getting a little creative here with whatever you're doing to make this all work out. But the Seven of Wands is about defending, what has been done, where you stand, whatever. I don't know if this is creative talking or creative whatever, like if you're dealing with I don't know what this is, but you can do this. The Magician's here in the overall energy. So yeah, I mean, you do have the Ten of Swords here as a clarifier, but anyways, I'm going to stop talking. It'll all work out.
That's what she said.
It's all going to work
It will
out.
take time. Thank you, Allyson.
Okay. Yeah. You're welcome.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
Thank you, Christina, for letting us read for you. It's been a while since we've done readings because we've been having a lot of chats and conversations. Yeah. So it's nice to be able to pull out the cards tonight.
Okay, so I guess she knows what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So I would ask you what you got coming up on your channel, but I'll see.
We know actually, I have my new channel starting. I'm probably going to be doing that here fairly soon.
Awesome.
I actually sat down and made a bunch of notes and yeah, it's coming. How soon? I don't know, but I've actually got the wheel moving. So it's at least and there's such a need. I've heard so much talk in our community on numerous channels. It is just it's not just our, it's everything. It's the world. There's so much that
mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's not like I'm going to solve or resolve anything, but I'll feel better just saying what I've learned and what I know. And if even one person gets it,
yeah. Sometimes it's
then
just
I've
that
done
one
my
person.
part.
And you help. There you go.
Oh my gosh! And there's so much confusion and even misunderstanding about. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's the way that I eat and all that kind of stuff and da 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 da. And there's just so much that I really dislike what we've been taught our whole lives and everything and told and whatever. And it's like we've been fed so much nonsense. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous.
And you will also will excuse you. Talk to the tail. Talk to the tail, right?
Talk to the
But
cat fluff.
she says, "Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Heather and Allison."
You're
Okay,
welcome, honey.
thank you, Christina. And once I hit the road, perhaps you'll be doing some more content, maybe with Tom doing readings with the Murder of Crows tarot. You know, that would be very cool to be able to
Yeah.
see that. And I'm hoping to do because I'll still have internet on my phone, so I think I'll maybe doing every night when we stop. I'll do like a pop up live for a few minutes
Yeah,
and
you could do your little
tell
road trip.
everybody little road trip. So exactly, and
You can do
this Tuesday.
shorts.
Yes, I gotta learn how to do shorts because you gotta be like timing or something. You're
It's
allowed,
right
so
there
I have to
in the
practice.
now just
Yeah,
sit down with it. It's really easy. I've never done it, but I've totally looked at it and seen it. It's right there in the studio.
Amanda, I will be leaving 420 on Easter, so yeah, excited. So tomorrow night, a quick recap. Ange, Ramon, and I will be doing a lyrical live stream special edition. So check that out to see who we're going to be focusing on for a special edition for music. And then on Monday, I will be back with Nancy, Divine We changed it to Divine Feminine Within because we have the Divine Feminine within all of us, woman, male. So I want to change it up a little bit. And so we did Divine Feminine Within. So Nancy and I will be back for that on Monday. And Tuesday, our very first episode of Holding Court with my girl Jackie. And we're going to be focusing on each episode, one court card. And she's got a beautiful book that she's got. We did a little pop up last week, or this week. I'm explaining the whole concept, and we'll be focusing on the Page of Pentacles. And I really need this because when I ask for a clarifier for a court card and they send me another court card, it's like, ah, so yeah, I we all could use a little brushing up on our courts. So I'm totally looking forward to doing that with her, and that will be on April 1st. And no, it's not a fool's joke. It is going to actually happen, and it'll be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are very excited about that, and yeah, nothing else until the next Friday with Allyson, as far as I know. So, everybody, thank you for joining us. Was there anything else last minute, Allyson, you wanted to
Nope.
share or something? Okay, so everybody have a great rest of your night. Christina, enjoy your day there in beautiful Australia. Everyone have a safe weekend, and we will see each other next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Say bye,
everyone.
Mozzie.